Hey, what's up, guys? It is Luke Beller. So today I want to talk about A.J. Dillon. Some of you guys may have seen this picture. I think it was from last week at OTAs. I mean, just look at how massive A.J. Dillon looks compared to Aaron Jones right here. It's honestly, I mean, Dillon is a beast. And so today I want to talk about A.J. Dillon. Matt Lafleur had a press conference yesterday and sort of was giving some thoughts on sort of what he's seen from A.J. Dillon, from the time he came to Green Bay, sort of how he's progressed and all that kind of stuff. So the reporter asked, what's the biggest difference you've seen in A.J.'s game since he first came in? Matt Lafleur said, I think it's just the confidence he has in what he's doing out there, the consistency at which he's practicing. You can see a guy that's really progressed as the season went along in terms of just the attention to detail, the focus, the effort in practice, and I think he has a really good room to learn from. Then they go on to ask him about the Tennessee game where he went off, and he says that was big time. Obviously, that gave us a lot of confidence in him, and I think that confidence really grew as the season progressed. Certainly, he was out of the building there for a while. When he was kind of getting into the groove, it set him back a little bit, and it took him some time to come back from that. He's a very intelligent guy who gives great effort on a daily basis, and we're just really excited about what the future holds for him. So Matt Lafleur seems to think that A.J. Dillon has been putting in the work. He's consistent. He is diligent. I want to take a look at some stats from last season to sort of take a look at the Packers running backs and sort of how they produced. Obviously, Aaron Jones, the top guy, 201 attempts, 1,100 yards. Jamal Williams, 119 attempts, 505 yards. And then A.J. Dillon, third out of the Packers running backs with 46 attempts for 242 yards. And so obviously now with Jamal Williams no longer being in Green Bay, A.J. Dillon is going to be the second guy behind Aaron Jones. There was questions, as to whether or not the Packers were going to keep Aaron Jones before, of course, they decided to come in and keep him for the next few years. And so now A.J. Dillon is the number 2 guy in this Packers backfield. And if we take a look at Jamal Williams, so Jamal Williams had 119 attempts last year. So if all of those were to go to A.J. Dillon, that would be like 160 something attempts, which I'm guessing there'll be another third guy in there. So the main point is A.J. Dillon is going to be getting a lot more work next season, and honestly, I'm pretty pumped to see sort of how he can produce. Because taking a look at his yards per attempt, when it comes to rushing, he averaged 5.3 yards per attempt. Aaron Jones 5.5, so a little less than Aaron Jones, and Jamal Williams had 4.2. So A.J. Dillon really produced at a high level when he played last season. The one game we did see where he got tons of carries, it was his only game over 5 carries, was that Tennessee Titans game. He ran for 124 yards on 21 attempts, averaging 5.9 yards per attempt and 2 TDs in that game. So that's the one game we really saw when he got the ball a ton, and I expect him to get the ball a lot more at this upcoming season. But that is all I wanted to cover today. Subscribe if you guys want to see more Packers content. Like the video if you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.